G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video. Today in this video we are visiting Australia's National Railway Museum here in Port Adelaide, South Australia. So yeah, let's go have a look. We're greeted with a level crossing for a miniature railway, which takes you around the whole museum and usually takes you around to the workshops, but due to diesel they have cut the ride short. It also takes you around, as you'll see later, to the new train station that is here, which is very nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video and enjoy the tour. Spoked wheels here, little ride for kids. And here's the rules of entry. And as you walk in, straight away you see trains. I've got a beautiful Garratt here. And it looks like a G-Class over here. There's a little mini theatre where you can sit down and watch some historic things. Who's into tech as well, they've got a Elgato Stream Deck here. So I can tap any of these buttons and that video will start playing in the theatre. I think that's really cool. So let's click on this one.
And we're here in Wolseley to begin our explore of the Mount Gambier railway line. This railway line was opened in stages from 1881 and followed the usual pattern of linking agriculture.
Anyway, that's that. We've also got some history stuff over here. This is the Sydney Metro train. It looks like it's been built. Maybe it was built here. I'm not sure. Got a variety of pictures. This one should look familiar to everyone watching. Then we've also got the Adelaide rip-off of our V-line velocities as well. Yeah.
We're going to go for a bit of an explore around Wolseley.
If you're from Sydney, you'll recognise this one, Tangara set. And here's also the Great Southern. I reckon we'll start over here by the Garratt. I actually find Garratts really interesting because they have what's called an articulated design. And what I mean by that is this front section here, as well as the back of it, run off this boiler in the middle. And the two ends can actually pivot. So as it goes around a corner, the front end would turn, as well as the back end. They're a pretty powerful engine, the biggest to run on Australia's railways. They've got 4 cylinders and yeah, they're a pretty unique engine. We can actually get up nice and close with them, which is nice. So this is the mechanical lubricator. So as the wheels spin, this rod here moves that rod back and forth, and that pumps oil around to all the lubrication points for the engine to stay lubricated. We've got a train here. They're calling it a pay van. Made by the Commonwealth Railways. We'll have a look in here. Oh, it's a bank in a train carriage. Well, made by the Commonwealth Railway, and it's the Commonwealth Bank. That's pretty funny. That's pretty cool. Got some vintage equipment there as well. Not bad. Got a little interactive screen by the looks of it. And that tells you about the railway line between Adelaide and Port Augusta and Perth to, well, it looks like Adelaide to Perth. So you can travel on that if you're willing to pay $5,000 for the Indian Pacific, which I'm not. Alrighty, hooked up on the back of the Garratt, we have some sort of carriage. Here we go, a sleeping carriage. And here's the back of the Garratt. Looks like we also have a butcher car, which would have carried meat to different places around Australia, which we can have a look in. Oh boy, that gave me a fright. There you go, that's someone cutting the meat in the train. And there's the meat hanging up. It looks like it's something with a bed in it for the person who was chopping meat. Looks like a record player as well. Moving on from that sleeper car, we have a South Australian Railway steam locomotive. It's actually pretty little. I like it. Not allowed to climb in the cabs, but we can have a look here. Sometimes they have a little light inside the firebox just to give it a bit of an effect. That's pretty cool. You can see one of these engines running down at the Ballerine Railway in Victoria, which is nice, so you can see that they're preserved. I believe they also run at the, what do they call it? The Steam Ranger here in South Australia. Towards the back of that T-Class looks like, I don't know, a little horse wagon maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I'd say that would have been a horse wagon. We got a tank engine here, which I think may be new. But before we get to that, I just spotted something that's new to me. It almost looks like one of our K-classes. It's not, but it really looks like one. Oh, this one was built in the UK. What is it? It's got a 2.8. It's like 284 by the looks of it. Oh no, 282. 282 wheel arrangement, which I believe is the same as our K classes. It looks a lot like it though. It's unbelievable. I think it's the smoke deflectors really that makes it look like the Victorian Railways K class. But wow, that's definitely new. I haven't been here in a few years, so that is definitely new to me. Looks like we can climb in the cab as well. Looks like we've got some communication equipment, a Morse code console, as well as a bell, one of the old telephones, and a bit newer of a telephone but still old. Getting into mobile phones over here, 1990s. Microphone, old clocks. I still can't believe how much this looks like a K class though. Sorry, I know I've already said it multiple times. Alrighty, let's oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, it's just plastic. It's not a real one. That's okay. Some more history here. Oh, here you go. Here's some info about this locomotive 752. Immediately after following World War II, there was a shortage of motive power on the railways. So, by the looks of it, they built this. Ah, there you go. It's actually an N-class locomotive. We do have one of them in the Newport Railway Museum as well. There you go. No wonder I thought it looked like the K's, because it's an N-class one. All right. Well, it looks like we can climb up to the cab. Can't go in it, but I'll put you guys in it. There's the cab of the. Wow, that's in really good cosmetic condition. That's amazing. Looks like got a giant spanner there as well. Very cool. All wooden trains. I got a former overland car, and I did actually come over on the current overland. We have one of these cars operational by 707 Operations. Got some model carriages here, which looks like they were based off the overland. So they look very nice. Got another South Australian railway locomotive here, steam locomotive. Got more telephones. Not too sure what that is. Tunnel something helmet. Restator helmet. Designed to use in emergency situations where air levels were low or toxic. For example, when a steam locomotive broke down in a tunnel. Wow. Yeah, well, that would be pretty toxic. Got another overland car there. Before we get to that, I've actually got a display of lockers. So the porter will come here and get dressed. The yard master. Here we have former overland model carriages with interiors. Kind of overland car here. I think this is a sleeping one. We haven't got a green one in operation, so this is pretty cool to see. Got another open train there. Probably another overland car, I'd imagine. Got another carriage next to me as well. And for you model railway fans, we also have a few model railways. I actually think that might be yeah, it's actually an old toy train. That's pretty cool, all made of metal with the bed down. We'll head back down here. I'm a little disappointed you can't walk through any of the trains anymore. They used to have one that you could walk through, but not anymore. Oh, this one looks like you can go in it. Provision store. Ooh. Help the shopkeeper. They've got a little game on there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And behind it, the seating area. Moving down from there, we even have another dog. And it looks like a Commonwealth Railways car. A relay van. And we can't go in it. Well, that sucks. Anyway, there's still a lot of different carriages you can visually see, as well as locomotives. Oh, we even have the Heritage Rail list over here. That's at South Australia. So there's the National Railway Museum. They do actually run a train along the beach as well, which sadly wasn't open today, but that's cool to see. I've got the Pitchy Ritchie Railway, which I've seen, that little engine. It's unbelievable how small it is, but it's pretty cool. Got the Steam Ranger, which is probably the most popular. Steam and Friends Society, a tramway workshop, Murray Bridge Wharf Railway, and Steam Town Heritage Railway Centre. There's still a lot of heritage stuff going on in South Australia for railways. I used to come here as a kid, and these were definitely a few of my favourite things. So this is an old bell. And even have some crossing lights here, which actually work. If I press this button. Yeah, still cool. I want to see if I can make this one ring better. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Looks like we have history of safe working stands. Looks like there's communications and points over here. You can switch all the tracks for the train. A junction, traffic control. Over here we have, I know what that thing is. That's where you used to put all the tokens in, known as the staff, to hand it to the driver of the train to give them permission to go down the line. And no other train could go down except the person holding the physical staff. And that looks like the exchanger for that. Got some more points. Lots of different stuff there. More staff exchange over here. This is the station master's area. Looks like an old telephone as well. And here you have all the signals as well, all points to change. In here, I believe there's a model railway. No, maybe not this one. Looks like got a little room with all different histories, which is nice. Half an overland car, or not even half. Oh, this is cool. All the old switchboards you used to have to do for the phones. That's really nice. Here's something which was cool, a 3-wheeled pump trike, which I'm assuming that's a joke off to school, because you wouldn't really want to ride on the railway going to school because of other trains. Got some post-war things here. Looks like a gas mask. Yeah, and I'll just take you around to all the signs. Feel free to pause if you'd like to read. Like I found a train you can actually walk through. There we go, so similar to steam rail with all the woodwork. Got a little kitchen, and a big kitchen. There's definitely a kitchen car. Through to here, looks like we have the dining car. Yeah. So that's pretty much all there is here. There is one more thing I do want to show you, and I'll show you in a bit. There's a copper fan there as well. I'm a fan. Here we have a signal, which you can actually pull. And it changes. Alright, here we are on the miniature train that goes around the workshops. I hope you enjoy the ride. We also do race a train up here, which is the real train, so I hope you enjoy the video. Here is little Ken, number 7, who hauls the train around the workshops. Currently the ride is shorter and runs every hour instead of every half an hour due to fuel issues at the moment in Australia with diesel. So I'm walking down to an exciting addition to the museum, which is a train simulator. That's right, a train simulator. Here it is. And there's the simulator there on the screen. So we have a nice chair to sit on and a little control panel here. And yeah, I think we'll press start. A little annoying that the computer's mouse is in the way. Better start the engine. And there's the horn. Looks like this is the throttle here. There we go. Don't want to go too fast. And oh, looks like we have to hold it. Yeah, there you go. So there's a little train sim you got. I think it's pretty cool. And let's try the brakes. Yeah. Alright, well thanks for watching everyone. Hope you enjoyed it and get to see it for yourself. There is actually now a train station here, so you can get here by train now as well. But yeah, I have a great day and see you in the next video.